Hello, welcome to the Common Law Court. Today is the 21st of May 2020. We're putting this out by way of an urgent message, and we're asking for some support. If you happen to be in the London area tomorrow, we're wondering if you can appear in court to show your support. On yesterday, on the 20th of May, David Noakes was arrested. The police had actually got hold of him and they had taken him to Exeter prison, where he spent last night. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's a possibility he may be there for a day or two, but I was informed that they're moving him elsewhere later. There is also an extradition order pending on him, so they may try to take him over to France. Now, when he was lifted yesterday, I think this was on the back of a hearing on Monday, which we didn't attend. The paperwork was submitted to the court to confirm our standing and to confirm that the order had been voided. But despite the fact that they're not complying with their own rules, they're following their own rules, and despite the fact that Lady Hale of the Supreme Court has also confirmed that these void orders are legal. Not only they're legal, they're lawful as well. The judges are ignoring them completely and committing crimes against the people. Now, as we didn't appear on Monday's hearing, it was for a proceeds of crime hearing when they were wishing to remove all of David's assets. The judge at the time, Nicholas Lorraine Smith, had turned around and stated that they wanted assistance from David and they wanted him to highlight where his assets were and to give him a breakdown. He also pointed out to David previously that if he did not assist in this, he would be looking at a custodial sentence. So on that point, David was previously serving a sentence. He was let out on a bail for good behaviour, but he has failed to comply with his bail conditions. So there's a possibility he'll be put back into prison for that as well. Now, we didn't find out what happened yesterday. I got information by way of a contact from a solicitor to say that David was in. We can't confirm basically what was happening to him other than he's going to be held for a day or a couple of days before being moved. We think, personally, that the judge, who's retiring next week, I believe, had wanted to deal with this issue and wanted to see David personally. Now, because we didn't appear on Monday, the 18th, which has just passed, the judge has made a decision. And I was informed personally today by the clerk that the judge had demanded that David was brought before him, which is why I think he was lifted, and he will appear tomorrow only to hear the sentence that has been issued against him. So I don't think there'll be a hearing as such, but he will appear for the hearing. He'll be brought in front of the judge. Now, I think if it's a custodial sentence, we're hoping, fingers crossed, that he'll be serving that in the UK. That means that his extradition will not continue until after they serve the sentence, unless they change the rules and decide just to ship him off immediately, but we'll have to deal with that ourselves if that is going to be the case. In the meantime, the judges are committing crimes just now. They have David, and what we want to do is show some support. Unfortunately, I'm up in Scotland, and we only found out today about 1:30 that the case was even being called tomorrow. So other than me making a phone call to the court, no one would have known about this. So what we'd like to do is get as many people there as possible. As I says, I can't make it, and there's no flights from here, and it's going to be a job and a half to try and get down there in time. So what we're doing is asking people to attend if they can. We don't want any demonstrations, and we prefer everyone to remain peaceable. We're there to show support for David. If you can, see what the judge is saying by way of the verdict, and also to let him know that we're there to stand with David and to support him. We will be able to deal with this afterwards, regardless of what they do tomorrow, and we're still waiting for feedback from Boris Johnson and the other First Ministers and Prime Ministers from various states. They were served with paperwork at the beginning of the month and have to the 30th to respond this month. So there will be some feedback there, and it will be able to assist David and also Lynn in the future. So please, if you can, show your support tomorrow. What we will do is we'll contact you, or we'll put up another post tomorrow, hopefully mid to late afternoon, confirming the result, and hopefully in the coming week we'll have 4 or 5 more videos going up, because there's quite a bit of information to put up and there's quite a lot happening. For those of you that can appear tomorrow or attend, the address is Southwark Crown Court, 1 English Grounds, which is off Battlebridge Lane, Southwark, London, and the postcode is SE12HU. The case is supposed to be heard at 11 o'clock, but the courts will be open from 10. There may be a possibility they may call the case early, so it would be ideal if you're there, well there for 10 o'clock. But please, if you're there to show support, remain peaceful, remain quiet, and obviously act lawfully. We will then deal with this in the coming weeks. Okay, thank you for your support, and we'll speak to you tomorrow. Goodbye.